In the last few stanzas of this poem, the poet takes us to the countryside and describes the impact of rain in the village area on the animals and on the farmers. See these lines? In the furrowed land, the toilsome and patient oxen stand, lifting the yoke encumbered head, with their dilated nostrils spread. They silently inhale the clover-scented gale and the vapors that arise from the well-watered and smoking soil. For this rest in the furrow after toil, their large and lustrous eyes seem to thank the Lord more than man's spoken word. So, what is the scene? These hard-working and patient oxen have just now finished ploughing of a piece of land. They are standing in the furrowed land, in the land which they have just now ploughed, with their yoke encumbered head. What is a yoke? Yoke is a wooden frame which is fastened over the neck of the oxen. Encumbered means under the burden, their head under the burden of the yoke. So, these oxen, with their wide opened nostrils, are silently inhaling the gale. Gale means strong wind which is containing the sweet smell of food grass. So, these oxen are inhaling this sweet smell. You might have noticed when the rainwater falls on the earth, it gives a sweet smell. So these oxen with their large and shiny eyes seem to thank God Almighty for sending the rain just when they needed rest, after doing the hard work of plowing the land. This stanza describes one more fact, that the oxen plowing the hardened ground may now plow more effortlessly, as rain has softened the fields. The poet says these oxen are thanking Lord, and he imagines this thanksgiving expression in the eyes of oxen is more powerful, more expressive than the words of thanks spoken by human beings. Now the last stanza of the poem Rain in Summer describes a farmer. Near at hand, from under the sheltering trees, the farmer sees his pastures and his fields of grain as they bend their tops to the numberless beating drops of the incessant rain. He counts it as no sin that he sees therein, only his own thrift and gain. This concluding stanza describes the impact of rain on the farmer. So what is the scene? When the rain comes, farmer takes shelter under trees. From there he is watching his pastures and his lands of grain. Next, the poet describes the grain bending their tops when raindrops fall on them. Beating drops refer to uncountable rain water drops coming from a continuous rain. So, what the farmer is doing while watching his crops and rain? He is calculating his profit. The farmer doesn't consider it a sin if he is calculating his profit that he will receive from his grains after selling them. Since his crops have got good rain, surely he will have a profitable harvest. So students, the poem is over. I hope you have understood it well. Now you repeat it and revise it number of times and do the exercises in your copies.